All right, everyone. Now we're moving further and further down the home purchasing process. And today we're going to talk about 6 reasons that you could ask for a seller concession. Now, first, very quickly, I want to let you all know what a concession is. Now, seller's concessions are basically a gift that the seller gives the buyer in order to lower the cost of the overall home. Here are a few reasons that you may be able to ask for one. Number 1, repair costs. Now, when you get an inspection on your home, which is highly recommended, you're going to uncover a few issues that may need to be fixed. Now, the smaller issues are not something that you need to put a lot of focus on, but large issues such as a furnace or a water tank not being in good shape, roof not being in good shape, or any other large ticket items that may need to be fixed. With that, you can get an estimate from a roofer or get priced on how much a new hot water tank is, etc. And you can ask the seller to reduce the cost of the home based on that cost. This is really good for someone who loves the home, wants to move forward with it, but does not want to pay the additional money to get these items fixed. And then at the same time, the seller wants to sell the house as quick as possible and finds you to be a good candidate. And the second reason is to assist you in your closing costs. Now, as we mentioned in the previous video, there are going to be plenty of costs associated with purchasing a home. And that might tap you out just between the actual closing costs that you knew about and some things that may have come up that you weren't planning for. So what you could do is ask the seller if it's absolutely necessary to help you by bringing more money to the closing table to allow you to bring less. Number 3. Maybe the home has great potential, but there's so many things that need to be fixed. Maybe even the outside, the grass needs to be leveled. You know, there could be an accumulation of things that cause you to go, I will have to do a lot of work to this house to bring it up to my standard. And the seller knows that as well. So again, asking the seller to bring that additional money to the closing table helps you to purchase the property without breaking the bank in the long run. One of the most common things you'll come across as a buyer is number 5.
Sorry everyone, I completely forgot number 4, but here we are anyways.
Filling that appraisal gap. Now, as I mentioned in the previous video, your lender will require you to get an appraisal on your home to make sure that the price that you're paying for the property also matches the value of the home. This could cause an appraisal gap. Again, as a reminder, if the home is appraised at $300,000 and you're purchasing it for $325,000, there is an appraisal gap of $25,000. So what could you do? You could bring additional money to the table, yes, and you could also ask for the seller of the home to help meet you somewhere halfway or all the way in order to cover that gap. And number 6, which is really common right now because the interest rates are pretty high and it's not necessarily guaranteed that'll happen, but you can ask the seller to help you with a buy down, which will allow for you to pay lower interest rates for the first few years of purchasing your home. Now, there are concession limitations. It would be nice if you could ask for a full 100%, 50% of concessions, but the reality is you can't. If you're getting a conventional loan, you can typically ask for about 3 to 9% of the total loan amount in concessions. And if you're getting an FHA loan, you can ask for up to 6%. Okay, so I hope you found this video useful. If you have any other questions or comments about anything that I mentioned in this video, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. And if you need a one-on-one to ask additional questions that are more personal, feel free to leave a DM. I'm always happy to help. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.